I used to believe that life falls apart in dramatic moments. Sirens, shouting, slam doors. I was wrong. Sometimes life ends quietly, with a pen in your hand and confidence in your chest. At 32, I had what most people in America would call doing well. A stable job in logistics, a decent apartment outside Dallas, and a reputation for being reliable. I wasn't rich, but I wasn't struggling either. I paid my bills, invested a little, and believed I was smarter than most people when it came to money. That belief was my first mistake. The second mistake was trusting my best friend. We've known each other since college. Same classes, same late-night study sessions, same dreams of making it. When he came to me with a business idea, I didn't hear warning bells. I heard opportunity. He talked about a distribution startup, low risk, high demand, already secured clients. All he needed was one thing, a cosigner to unlock a business loan. I hesitated for exactly 3 seconds. I told myself smart people take calculated risks. I told myself loyalty matters. I told myself this was how wealth is built in America, by backing ideas early. So I signed. That signature didn't feel heavy. It didn't feel dangerous. It felt exciting. For the first few months, everything looked perfect. He sent updates, the business account showed activity. I even started imagining the next step, paying off my car early, maybe moving into a better place. I wasn't spending wildly, but my mindset shifted. I felt secure enough to stop worrying. That was my third mistake. I stopped checking. When the first late notice arrived, I assumed it was a bank error. When the second one came, I told myself businesses have slow months. When the phone call started, I didn't answer. Somewhere deep inside, fear had begun to whisper, but pride told me silence was safer. Then one evening after work, I opened my mailbox and saw a thick envelope with my name typed in bold. Legal notice. The loan hadn't been paid in months. The business account was empty. My friend was unreachable. And because I was a cosigner, the debt wasn't his problem. It was mine. In 1 week, my credit score collapsed. In 1 month, my savings disappeared. Every dollar I had built slowly over years vanished into a hole I didn't even create, but fully owned. I tried to fix it the American way. Overtime, side gigs, selling things I didn't need. But that doesn't care how hard you work. It only cares how fast interest grows. Then came the part no one talks about, the life part. Calls from collectors don't just take your money, they take your sleep, your confidence, your identity. I stopped going out. I stopped answering unknown numbers. I stopped making plans because the future felt embarrassing to imagine. At work, my performance slipped. Stress made me careless. Carelessness led to mistakes, and mistakes don't go unnoticed in corporate America. 6 months after signing that paper, I was called into a small office and told my position was being eliminated. That was the moment everything truly collapsed. No job, no savings, bad credit, and a debt that followed me like a shadow. I moved out of my apartment. I sold my car. I slept on a borrowed couch, replaying every decision I had made, wondering how a single choice erased a decade of effort. But here's the truth most people never admit. The worst damage wasn't financial. It was realizing that I had handed my life over without reading the fine print, literally and emotionally. I had confused trust with responsibility, hope with proof, friendship with accountability. Rock bottom didn't come with drama. It came with clarity. I started rebuilding the only way possible, slowly, humbly, painfully. I learned about money the hard way, not from podcasts or influencers, but from consequences. I learned that in America, your signature is more powerful than your intentions, that debt doesn't care about loyalty, and that being nice with money decisions is often just another word for being reckless. It took years to recover my credit, longer to recover my confidence. I never fully recovered the friendship. Some things don't come back, and that's okay. What did come back was wisdom. Today, my life looks smaller on the outside. Fewer risks, fewer illusions, but it's stronger. Every financial decision is deliberate. Every agreement is questioned. Every opportunity is verified. Because I learned something too late, but not too late to matter. One careless money mistake can ruin your finances. One emotional decision can ruin your life. And when those two collide, recovery costs more than money. It costs time. If you're listening to this and standing at a crossroads, about to sign, invest, trust, or rush, pause. Read everything. Question everyone. Protect your future like it has no backup plan. Because sometimes, all it takes to lose everything is one confident moment and one careless signature.